Today we celebrate one of Jamaica's national heroes, Cudjo.
Kojo was a legendary figure among the Maroons of Jamaica, a fearless warrior and cunning strategist who had led his people to freedom against all odds. Born into slavery on a sugar plantation, Kojo had escaped with a small band of fellow slaves and found refuge in the rugged cockpit country. There, he had formed a community of Maroons, determined to fight for their freedom and establish a new life for themselves. Kojo quickly emerged as a natural leader, using his intelligence and cunning to outwit the British slave catchers and keep his people safe. Despite the odds stacked against him, Kojo was never discouraged. He was a man of unwavering determination and courage, always willing to put himself in harm's way for the sake of his people. He led countless raids against the plantations, freeing slaves and striking a blow against the oppressors. But Cudjoe's greatest victory came when he and his men were cornered by a massive force of British soldiers. Outnumbered and outgunned, it seemed that all was lost. But Kojo refused to give up. He rallied his men, using his knowledge of the terrain to ambush the enemy and turn the tide of the battle. Despite the heavy casualties, Kojo and his men emerged victorious, and the British were forced to retreat. The victory was a turning point in the struggle for freedom, and Cudjoe's name became synonymous with bravery and defiance. As the years passed, Kojo continued to lead his people, building a thriving community in the cockpit country and working to ensure that their rights were respected. Despite the hardships they faced, he always remained optimistic and hopeful, inspiring his people with his courage and unwavering spirit. In the end, Kojo passed away, but his legacy lived on. He was remembered as a hero among the Maroons, a symbol of hope and freedom in a time of darkness. And though he was gone, his spirit lived on, inspiring future generations to continue the fight for justice and equality. Years later, a monument was erected in Cudjoe's honor, a tribute to the man who had led his people to freedom and established a new way of life. Children learned of his story in school, and his name was passed down from generation to generation, always remembered as a symbol of hope and strength in the face of adversity. Cudjoe's story was one of bravery and perseverance, of a man who refused to give up in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. His courage and determination inspired countless others, and he remains a powerful symbol of resistance against oppression and slavery. In the end, Cudjoe's legacy lives on, a testament to the power of the human spirit and the courage it can inspire. And though he is gone, his name will always be remembered as a symbol of hope and freedom, a hero who fought for the rights of his people and inspired generations to come.
And now for his sonnet. Cudjo, a hero born of strength and grace, a leader of the Maroons, his name a symbol of defiance in a time of pain, a shining light in darkness, hope, and faith. With courage and determination in his heart, he led his people to freedom and success, fighting against the oppressor's cruel part and building a new life with happiness. Through trials and battles, he stood his ground, inspiring his people with his unwavering spirit. With cunning and wit, he brought them peace, a community of hope, their future clear. His legacy lies on, a symbol of might, a hero who fought for justice and for light. That's all for now, and good night.